Welcome to Biology, My Passion. I am Soumya Harikrishna. We are learning the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Today, let us learn about test cross. So, what is a test cross? A cross between an individual with dominant trait and a recessive organism in order to know whether the dominant trait is homozygous or heterozygous. Shall we discuss what it means? See here, the name itself, what is the name? Test cross. We are testing something. What are we testing here? We are testing the genotype of an organism. We do not know the genotype. We have to find out. If there is a white flower, okay, we know in the case of pea plant, let us take pea plant, white is recessive trait, violet is dominant trait, right? Violet or purple we say it is dominant trait. Tell me, what is the genotype of this white flower? Yes, you said it correct. That is small letter V, small letter V. Because white being a recessive trait can have only recessive genotype, right? Homozygous recessive genotype. Because at least one capital letter comes, it will become the purple flower. But imagine there is a purple flower. Suppose you are seeing this flower. This is purple pea flower. Imagine. What is the genotype of this? Yes. You are telling it capital V, capital V. That is correct. But can it be only capital V, capital V? Is there any other possibility? Just think. Yes. Capital V, small v also. So for a violet flower or a purple flower with a dominant phenotype, it can have two possibilities of genotypes. Either it can be homozygous condition, it will show the violet flower. Heterozygous condition also, it will show violet flower. So, if I am showing you a white flower and asking you what is the genotype, no doubt you all will tell, ma'am, it is small v. But if I show a violet flower and asking you what is the genotype of this, half of you might tell, ma'am, it is capital V, half of you will tell, ma'am, it is capital V, small v. So we do not know. So by seeing a dominant phenotype, we cannot tell whether it is homozygous or heterozygous. So to find out that, we are testing it. That is called a test cross. How can we test this? We have to cross this with the white flower, which is homozygous recessive. So looking at the result, we can say whether it is dominant homozygous or dominant with a heterozygous condition. Once we are doing the test cross, that is the crossing between the dominant trait and the recessive trait, if you get only the dominant trait in the generation of offsprings, then the parent that you chose or the dominant trait you used was homozygous for the character. Okay? Whereas, if the progeny or the offsprings show 50% dominant traits and 50% recessive traits, so that the ratio of the offsprings become 1:1, in that case, the dominant trait that you used was heterozygous for that character. That means, one is recessive means it must have received one recessive allele from both the parents. So, the dominant parent also should contribute a recessive allele. That means the recessive parent was heterozygous. Now let us see how can we do this with the help of a cross. So here we are considering two cases. One case we are assuming that the dominant trait is homozygous. The other one we are assuming the dominant trait is heterozygous. So suppose I am taking the same example, violet into white. Okay. So here what is the condition? Violet means capital V, white is small v. So here only one type of gamete will be there, here also one. When it is fusing in the generation we get all violet. Violet means what? All dominant phenotype. So 100% dominant phenotype if you get in the offspring, that shows the parent was homozygous. Parent means the dominant trait was homozygous for the character. Now let us check the second case where we have heterozygous condition. So that again violet into white, capital V into small v, So here two types of gametes are produced. Here only one type. Capital V, small v, small v, small v. So here it is violet, here it is white. 50% violet, dominant trait, 50% white, that is recessive trait. So the ratio is 1:1. So if you get both dominant as well as recessive trait, then the parent taken was heterozygous. So you can get one more question. What is the significance of test cross, or what is the use of test cross? So test cross is used to determine the genotype of an organism exhibiting dominant phenotype. And it was devised by none other than Gregor John Mendel. Now, test cross can be of two types. What we saw now was a monohybrid test cross and the ratio was 1:1. But it can be dihybrid test cross as well. Let us take an example, yellow round into green wrinkled. We know green is recessive in the case of seed color and wrinkled is recessive in case of seed shape. So obviously the genotypes are small y, small r, small r. Whereas this genotype is, suppose if you consider it as a heterozygous condition, this is the condition if it is heterozygous. If we consider this as a heterozygous condition, four types of gametes will form: capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, small y, small r, into here only small y, small r. So we can have different offsprings. First one capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Second one capital Y, small r, small r. Third option would be small y, capital R, small r. Small y, small r, small r. Here we get four different types of genotypes. Yellow round, yellow wrinkled, green round, green wrinkled. So what is the ratio? 1:1:1:1. So this is the dihybrid test cross ratio. So monohybrid test cross ratio is 1:1. Dihybrid test cross ratio is 1:1:1:1. Now let us discuss back cross. Back cross is not mentioned in your NCERT book, but it is good to know about back cross when we are learning about test cross. It's very simple. Back cross means a genetic cross between a hybrid organism and one of the original parental type. For example, when I am doing a cross between violet into white. So this is the cross between violet into white, where I am getting a hybrid. Okay, violet or the hybrid obtained in the F1 generation is crossed back with either of the parents. That is called a back cross. We are crossing back with the parent. Here two possibilities are there. This violet I can cross back with a dominant parent. Okay, then what will I get? All the offsprings will again be absolutely violet. Whereas this can also be done. What do you call this? This is nothing but a test cross. So from this, what do we understand? Test cross is a type of back cross. Okay, so if the F1 is crossed back with any of the parents, that is called a back cross. If it is crossed back with a recessive parent, then we call it as test cross. Back cross is usually used by breeders, whether it is plant breeder or animal breeder, to produce decided traits in the homozygous condition. Hope you understood the concept of test cross well. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Biology My Passion.